Welcome to another edition of the Turnpike Sports Book Report. I'm Doug Weischadle here with Dave Weischadle. We're here to give you a whip-around look at some of the latest news coming out of the sports betting and casino industries. This week in our state and national reports, we've got May, June, July, and August numbers.
August numbers. Must be New York, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Deals, we've got 2 NFL deals as well as a prediction market deal to talk about.
Okay.
Industry updates, licenses, launches, and the return of cease and desist.
Okay.
And we're going to finish up legislative roundup with the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Now, we should have, I keep saying this, we should have a special section for cease and desist. I mean, you should have like a theme song.
I sort of have
we should
a
have
special
a theme
section.
song and stuff like that. Let's like overproduce this a bit.
Yes. You know? We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, Dave Weischadle from Turnpike Sports. I just got my dugout mug delivered, and I am loving it. Dugout mugs are mugs made out of baseball bats, and they are officially licensed by Major League Baseball so you can get your favorite baseball team's logo on your mug. Just think of it, enjoying your favorite drink while watching your favorite baseball team with your team's logo on your mug made from a baseball bat. They can even make customized mugs. Check out the mug they made for Turnpike Sports. I mean, just look at that. That looks awesome. I've never seen anything like them. If you go to dugoutmugs.com, you'll find out they even make more things than mugs. They have baseball board games, grilling equipment made from baseball bats. They even have a section for gifts for under $30. Head on over to dugoutmugs.com because if you're a baseball fan or need a gift for a baseball fan, you have to check out Dugout Mugs. And use our promo code PIKE at checkout to get 20% off your purchase price. That's promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. Also, free shipping with orders over $99. You can't beat that. DugoutMugs.com. That's my go-to place if I need a gift for a baseball fan. Well, if you excuse me now, the game is about to go on, and the wind is just right for drinking.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. I'm Doug Weischadle here with Dave Weischadle. We're in our state and national reports section, and we have a very unusual way to start this because the state of Arizona decided to do a double dump.
Okay.
We have May and June numbers from Arizona being released.
Wow, a little antsy on Arizona,
yeah, I know.
Wow.
Well, they're trying to catch up to the rest of the...
I thought when you said you had double states, double months for Arizona, I thought it was January, February kind of thing?
Well,
or
they're slowly catching up.
May and June,
May and June. I wonder if they're going to do July and August.
And by the way, everyone waits for Arizona because then you can do the... top 10 states of the month for anything. So
which is what I've got.
Arizona is usually the last to report.
Yep.
So, now we got the top 10 for 2 months, right?
We've got the top 10 for May, and also since Illinois reported their June numbers, we also have the top 10 for June as well.
Okay. And always the fascinating thing are the last 5 because the top 5 usually stay the same. It's New York. Lately it's been Illinois, New Jersey.
Yep.
Ohio is mixed in there somewhere?
That's it right there.
What's the 5th one? I want to say Pennsylvania.
Who just released their numbers?
Arizona?
Arizona was number 5.
You know what? See, they're bragging. That was for May, right?
And also June.
And they're saying, see, they're bragging. See, that's why. The numbers are amazing.
The top 10 for both months stayed the same in terms of who the states are.
Yeah.
What changed was Nevada. In May, they were ranked 9th.
Okay.
In June, they went up to 7.
Okay, all right.
So,
I guess what's in there? Pennsylvania's in there somewhere.
Yep. In May, Pennsylvania was 7, but since Nevada jumped up in June, Pennsylvania became 8.
Okay.
And again, May and June are kind of slow months for the sports betting calendars.
Okay. North Carolina is sometimes in there for.
They were number 10 both times.
They're always top 10, but just 10.
Yes.
And then Massachusetts is sometimes in the mix.
Yes.
So,
Massachusetts has been 6 consistently.
Okay. So are they still 6?
They're both months.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Like I said, the only thing that shifted position was Nevada from 9 to 7, from May to June.
Okay.
Everything else
and
stayed the same.
I'm missing one state, so I don't know.
Virginia was number 9 in June and number 8 in May.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Pretty
like
consistent.
I said, everything stayed the same.
It's interesting.
Same states, different orders.
It's interesting with Nevada. I mean, it's first off, all the news is coming out of Nevada. Oh, tourism is down. International travelers are down. The hotel occupancy is down. So I'm fascinated by these numbers and seeing how Nevada does in the grand scheme of things.
Well, this is a good indication of how slow June was. Nevada moved up to number 7.
Mm-hmm.
They were still under $500 million in total handle.
Well, look, it's the dog days of summer, so we're going to get the real story about Nevada betting wise. Anyway, I don't know about travelers and things like that. That's going to be in flux a little bit, but now we're getting into the football season, both college and pro, and that is the king of sports when you're talking about betting and things like that.
Yes.
They're big contests in Nevada, we shall see. We shall see how it works out through the fall for Nevada. Plus, you have some big events. You got great shows coming there. You got the F1.
Yeah, it's coming.
So we'll see what happens with Nevada.
I haven't seen any betting windows or betting markets for that just yet.
The F1?
The F1 in Vegas.
Well,
it's going to be coming. It's
be-
got to be coming.
to be
F1 is year
honest,
round. So
I'm not up on the betting numbers for the F1, so I don't know. So
Well, moving forward in the calendar, we have July numbers here from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, which began its fiscal year in July.
All right.
Fiscal year 2025-2026. According to the report, the revenue went up even though the year-over-year handle went down.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So July handles down a little bit, slightly, 0.5%, but revenue totals went up regardless of whether or not the handle went up or down. So in terms of online gaming, which was the big report for Pennsylvania, year-to-date online gaming tax revenue passed $450 million. July posted the second highest monthly adjusted gross revenue for online casino revenue in the state history.
Wow.
So they did a good job there.
New Jersey's doing well, too.
Yes.
Online casinos. Look, you ask any of these operators, sure, they love sports betting, and they'll say, it's a great business, and it's amazing. But give them online casinos, and they're thrilled. Yes. That's where the big money's coming from, especially in New Jersey and Pennsylvania and places like that. So,
moving over to the state of Michigan, we've got their July report. $12.1 million in combined sports betting taxes since the beginning of the year. Mm-hmm. Michigan collected also $50.5 million in total gaming taxes in July.
Nice. Okay.
So good showing there.
Absolutely.
All 15 online operators have collectively surpassed $240 million in revenue every month, except for February.
Okay.
So 6 of 7 months.
Except for February?
Yeah.
Super Bowl time?
Online casinos too.
Well,
if they're down,
But it's also cold too.
Well, you got to remember also, February is where the Super Bowl happens. The betting for the Super Bowl gets reported in January, so February is not going to have.
Is that what they're telling us?
That's what
they're telling us.
That's what it is.
That's fine.
And we're gonna finish up with the state of New York like we always do. Week ending August 17th.
I'm going to predict something. It's going to be disappointing, but the numbers are going to be incredible compared to other states, right?
Numbers are incredible. Numbers are not disappointing.
Finally. Okay.
First $400 million weekly handle over the last 10 weeks.
Yeah, that's finally, huh?
Yes. Eighth consecutive week, though, under $40 million
in
gross gaming
that?
revenue.
What week was
that? And week ending August 17th.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to figure out what changed all that,
The one major...
certainly the Yankees and the Mets aren't turning things around. Preseason football or...
the one major note coming out of New York for this week, Fanatics led.
Oh, wow, look at that.
$140+ million in handle. Only $2.6 million in revenue, though.
Okay.
Not a good hold for Fanatics, but... They did have the most weekly handle.
People are going there.
Yes.
I like Fanatics. It's a great sports book.
DraftKings passed $3 billion in fiscal year-to-date handle and $300 million in fiscal year-to-date gross gaming revenue. Fanatics passed $900 million in fiscal year-to-date handle, and Caesars passed $800 million in fiscal year-to-date handle as well.
Everyone loves New York.
Yes. That's it for state and national. We're going to start talking deals right now. Starting off the deal segment, we're going into the social casino side of the industry.
Okay.
And we have Aristocrat Leisure Limited, which is the Aristocrat Gaming's subsidiary that handles the social casinos. One of the actual casinos is named Product Madness. And what they have announced is the official worldwide launch of NFL Super Bowl slots, the first ever NFL licensed free-to-play social casino mobile game.
You know, we talked about this somewhere else. I don't even know where
Turnpike,
we talked
the
about it.
400th episode.
Did we do that? Okay.
Yes.
But it's one of those great games. It's like a partnership with the NFL, the NFLPA, and NFL Films. So you're actually getting NFL highlights during this game.
Yes.
How awesome is that?
The NFL Films thing makes it stand out.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
And from what I hear, I haven't played it yet. Classic moments of the NFL as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Iconic plays, classic
Iconic
moments,
plays.
celebrations.
All right.
It's an expansion on Aristocrat's deal with the NFL. They've been on the casino floor since 2023 with their NFL-themed land-based slot machines. This is developed in collaboration with the NFL and the Players Association as
that's
well.
what I said.
So it's got
it's
everybody
great.
there.
It's great.
We've got the brand ambassador, Micah Parsons. Don't know what team he's going to be playing for right now as we're taping this, but he is the brand ambassador for NFL Super Bowl slots.
And by the way, did we mention free to play? If there wasn't any reason
Right
enough
off the bat, I said
it's free to play. You know, it's great.
18 plus.
I want to stress that. I mean, you
Yes.
get all this great NFL stuff,
Yep.
and you don't have to pay for it.
And what they have done is they've made it so that you can earn badges as you play. You start off as a prospect,
Okay.
and you work your way all the way up, unlocking new badges and new bonus features to the term Hall of Famer.
Oh, okay. Do they use the NFL jargon as you progress in the game? Oh, you're a first team all pro kind of thing and stuff like that. Do they
Don't know that.
Don't know that? Okay. I have to. So if you start off with a prospect and then the Hall of Fame, they got to have some
Oh, they
kind
got
of
different
stuff
levels,
in between.
yeah. Probably
Yeah,
all
okay.
pro and
All pro,
Pro
all
Bowl,
world.
Pro Bowl, that sort of thing.
There were players that were all world. I never knew what that meant. If
That
you're
was a long
if
time.
you're
I don't
all,
think they have all world.
Well, I
anymore.
remember Kellen Winslow, who was the great tight end from at the time San Diego Chargers. He was all world. I was like,
Yep.
What's that mean? I don't know. Is that
You got me.
I know all
They
pro?
don't-
I
they don't
always
have
thought
all
all
world
pro
anymore.
it was all world. So,
Well, moving over to we're actually staying with the theme of the NFL, we have Penn Entertainment in Illinois announcing a multi-year partnership with the Chicago Bears.
wow. Okay.
Naming the company's Chicagoland's retail properties, you have Hollywood Casino Aurora and the new Hollywood Casino Joliet, which just launched,
Yep.
as official casino partners of the team. And ESPN Sportsbook has been named an official sports betting partner of the Bears as well.
Okay, so if you go to a Bears game, get ready to see Penn Entertainment up all over the place.
You're either going to see all the casino stuff or you're going to see the ESPN bet stuff because Penn has now the intellectual property rights for the team. There's going to be in-stadium signage for all three of those entities. In-game Hollywood casino feature. Don't know exactly what that's going to be. They're going to be announcing these as they go along.
Yeah.
But you're going to digital media marketing integrations and also customer team-related experiences.
Okay.
So I'm assuming some activations at the stadium during game day. Last entry for the week here, we have Fanduel announcing a partnership with CME Group.
Yeah, no, this is big news.
Yes.
So it's
Kind of an interesting way they phrase this. CME Group is a derivatives marketplace.
I guess it goes with, the S&P 500, which is the standard
Oil
Poor's
and gas
500, oil and gas
prices,
prices,
cryptocurrency prices,
yeah,
gold
yeah.
prices.
So you can, I guess, voice your opinion and win stuff if you're
for as
right.
little as $1,
And-
you can,
so- I haven't tried
you
anything
can
like that.
You
Yeah,
can make
yeah.
a decision, not a bet. You
Not
can
a
make
bet.
a
Make a decision.
on a wide range of markets with a simple yes or no
Okay.
answer for as little as $1.
So you're saying, is the price of oil going to go up? And you say yes, and it
Yes.
goes up, and you
Yes.
win
Or-
win something.
Or I may even be more specific, how much it's going to go up, that sort of thing. But CME Group and Fanduel are forming a new joint venture where they will be doing the different markets that this prediction market
Well,
group is
like
going
I
to be
said,
doing.
you can do stuff with
Yes.
according to the press releases and stuff like the Standard and Poor's and Nasdaq.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you're almost betting on it anyway.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like
Well, when you
Nasdaq.
put-
If
when
you
you buy
put money,
stock,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
stock in Nasdaq. I'm betting that it'll go higher. So these predict. I don't think there's any big difference. You're betting on a bet, kind of thing.
And at the time this was released, because we're taping this ahead of time here, there was no mention of sports event contracts as part of this deal.
Okay.
Might happen down the road. Who knows?
So
It all depends on the CFTC.
I'm not too familiar with stuff like this, and I'm very curious to see what it is and how it works, and certainly if it's successful, you might see other operators do stuff like this. So we'll see.
That's it for the deals this week. We'll be right back to start talking industry updates. Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. Doug Weischadle here with Dave Weischadle. We're in our industry updates segment, and we're going to start off saying goodbye to an old friend of the show, Jimmy Vaccaro.
Oh, yes.
Las Vegas bookmaking legend Jimmy Vaccaro has retired after 50 years of service to the gambling industry.
A really nice guy. I got a chance to interview him, I think 2019, 2018. It was the point in time where he left Las Vegas briefly to go work back in his hometown of Pittsburgh, or the Pittsburgh area. There's a lot of little towns around Pittsburgh. I don't know if he's really from Pittsburgh or around
his entire family came from that
Absolutely,
area.
From that area. So, I interviewed him when he left Vegas for a little bit and worked in Pittsburgh area. So, it's one hell of a career.
Yes.
So really nice guy. Really
Congratulations
nice guy.
on
and he was so good for the industry too.
Yes.
What a great ambassador for the industry.
But like I said, congratulations on a great career, and enjoy the retirement. Yes, well deserved.
Absolutely.
Moving over to the state of Missouri, we have Google Ads. Google Ads has confirmed it will accept and display advertisements for licensed sports betting operators in Missouri.
Okay.
Everyone was wondering what Google was going to do, because the Google Ads policy has been changing with regards to the sports betting industry.
I was going to say, I never know what the Google policy is, because it changes like the weather. It just so they actually made a statement, said they will do ads,
and they announced their policy.
Okay.
Google is going to require
their policy this week.
Yes.
So.
For Missouri, anyway. Yeah. Google is requiring advertising applicants holding a valid gambling license or permission for gambling activities required in at least 5 different U.S. states, in addition to Missouri.
I'm very curious about that. We have to find out if that also means affiliates. If you're an affiliate, can you talk about who you're representing?
No word on the affiliate market for Missouri.
See, that gets a little murky when you're talking about who can be on Google and social media and things like that.
Yep.
So
and no targeting under 21 and also responsible gambling. So Missouri is part of Google Ads now.
Okay.
Moving over to Illinois, we've got Circa announcing a $10 minimum bet.
$10
for online wagers in the state to combat the...
What state is this now?
Illinois.
Illinois.
To combat the per wager tax that's involved there. So, moving out to Arizona, we have our first set of cease and desist for the week.
Oh, Arizona. Look at Arizona. Arizona making its presence felt on this episode.
Well, they've done more.
Huh?
They've done more. This is the next round of cease and desist from them. We have 4 going out for event wagering sportsbook, Fliff Online Gambling, funny name.
Never heard.
Thrills Mobile Gambling, and Sweeps Casinos, Betty Sweeps Casino and Pulse Casino.
I'm saying this again every time you read these cease and desist letters.
Yes.
I've never heard of any of these. I mean, it's an education for me to find out how many of these sweepstakes casinos are out there, because, like I said, I've never heard of these.
Well, moving over to Michigan, because the fun doesn't stop with the cease and desist. In Michigan, we have 15 more going out.
Are you going to read all 15? I bet you
I can read them.
I will bet you I don't know one of them.
7-Bit Casino,
Nope.
Avia Games,
Nope.
Grande Vegas Casino, High Country Casino, iNetBet, Liberty Slots Casino, Lincoln Casino, Lucky Hippo Casino, don't know that one.
Nope.
Miami Club Casino.
Nope.
Prima Play Casino, Slot Madness, Slots Plus Casino, Sun Palace Casino, Vegas Casino Online, and Vegas 2 Web Casino.
Nope.
All got cease and desist. So they
never
were not,
heard of them.
Those were not left out of the fun.
Never heard of them. Never heard of them.
I'm expecting more. So
All right,
moving over
okay.
to New Jersey.
Like I
now.
said, it's mind-boggling to me how many of these sweepstakes casinos are out there. The only way I would know of them is when you read them off of for the cease and desist letters.
Moving over to New Jersey, we've got several stories coming out of the state. We've got Hard Rock Bet Casino launching the Whitney Houston slot machine on their New Jersey platform.
Oh,
fun
online.
game. Check it out.
I was going to say they had it already because I
Hard
was
Rock
at
Bet.
Hard Rock Bet. Okay, online.
When
All
you
right.
hear Hard Rock Bet, it's the online platform.
Well, I just heard Hard Rock. I said I thought they had it because I saw it in Hard Rock in Atlantic City. So it's online now, huh?
Yes.
All right, that's awesome.
Staying with New Jersey, we've got the Division of Gaming Enforcement fining Evolution $12,000 for errors that occurred during games over several years, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
Some of them include a blackjack dealer forgetting to deal a card to himself.
Okay.
I don't know how you do that, but
well,
whatever.
hey, you get wrapped up in
A roulette dealer not spinning the ball hard enough.
Huh. Okay.
We have a blackjack table that had incorrect information displayed for 26 hours.
Okay.
And also 483 rounds of blackjack were dealt with 2 card decks that were missing 5 cards.
Oh,
That's
okay.
just a few of them. They got
Okay.
fined $12,000.
You know, certainly $12,000 is a lot of money, but over a couple of years, that's not a lot of money. That shows you how. Certainly, these are mistakes. These are teachable moments, I guess you would call it, for the corporation. But you know what? It's not that egregious. That
Staying in New Jersey, we've got the first casualty of the brand new law of banning sweepstakes in the state. Novik has left the state after the signature. The bill was signed in the state. They fall squarely into the dual currency model that is being banned.
Okay.
So they are now they have left New Jersey. That's the 4th state Novik has left. But it's the first one after the bill became law.
Okay.
Over in Pennsylvania, we have the Gaming Control Board in Pennsylvania renewing the Category 1 horse track casino license of PID LLC, which is Presque Isle Downs and Casino.
Okay.
And also the Category 4 Satellite Casino of Hollywood Casino Morgantown.
Okay.
And also they have put 18 individuals on their various involuntary exclusion lists.
Involuntary exclusion.
Involuntary.
Okay.
So that was...
So is that Pennsylvania's Black Book?
Yeah,
Is that what we're
basically.
talking about?
Yep. Moving over to the state of Nebraska, we have the Nebraska Racing and Gaming Commission granting approval for the Lake Mac Casino Resort and Racetrack to move forward. They held their grand opening. This is a property operated by Elite Casino Reports, where they are now having 300 slot machines, electronic table games, a 5/8 mile quarter horse racetrack, a retail and kiosk-based sports betting through Elite Sportsbook, simulcast wagering area, and a draft day sports lounge.
Oh, wow.
So
hey, what
brand
town
new.
is that in?
Ogallala.
I know. I just saw it on the computer.
Yes.
I just wanted to see if you said it.
Well, for
Ogallala?
For time's sake,
Is that what
I-
it's called? Ogallala.
Ogallala. And this
my
actually is the
God.
return of quarter horse racing after several years of absence in Nebraska.
Okay. Ogallala.
Yes. Moving over to the Commonwealth of Virginia, we have Boyd Gaming and the Pamunkey Indian Tribe opening the temporary casino that they have been talking about. There's 130 slot machines. 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern Time is the open and close. Boyd Rewards is active there, and they do not have table games in the temporary one, but the permanent resort, when it opens, which will be in late 2027, no brand name has been announced yet for that. 65,000 square foot casino, 200-room hotel, 8 dining outlets, live entertainment, and an outdoor amenity deck.
Okay.
We got a couple launches to really hit real quick here at the end of the segment. West Virginia, we have Penn Entertainment launching the standalone Hollywood casino app in West Virginia. That's after rollouts in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and New Jersey.
All right.
And finally, over in Ontario,
we
have the launch of Golden Nugget Online Casino in Ontario.
Wow, okay, great.
That's the fifth regulated market for the casino. It's Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and now Ontario. Congratulations, Golden Nugget Online Casino.
I can tell you, Golden Nugget has been consistently near the top here in New Jersey as great online casino. So good for them. Good for Ontario.
Another expansion.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Another expansion of the DraftKings empire since DraftKings owns Golden Nugget.
There you go.
That's it for the industry updates. We're going to finish up with our legislative roundup. Finishing up the show with the legislative roundup, we've got the Commonwealth of Virginia. Basically, I wanted to hit this, the fact that the Commonwealth of Virginia, the lawmakers are studying whether to legalize internet gaming in the state.
Okay. They've
heard testimony regarding the opportunities and challenges. That's a nice way of saying hearing the pros and cons of the argument. Sure. So they held,
well, I'm very curious to see who's testifying. I mean, just get people
David
from New
Reebok
Jersey.
Has,
okay, there you go.
Yes.
This guy from New Jersey,
yes, and a few others, especially with the problem gambling areas, and also online casino and also retail. They held a lot of testimony for this hearing. They're going to reconvene for several more before the actual General Assembly reconvenes in January 2026. They pretty much are not sure what to do.
Well, look, you got a lot of great states around you that have online casinos, great people coming in. You got New Jersey, you got Pennsylvania, you got West Virginia. You can draw all that knowledge and decide whether you want it.
Well, they had a bill on the board before, but it was withdrawn because the senator that introduced the bill said we need time to study this more, which is what they're doing.
That's fine.
Well, that's it for this week's Turnpike Sports Book Report. If you've been watching on TV, there's been a ticker flying by below us with additional news stories, both domestic and international gaming stories, entertainment, conference announcements, and also press releases, info at turnpikesportsradio.com. There's going to be a full print version of the book report on our blog after the show is released, turnpikesports.us. Click on the blog button, and you'll be taken to the print version, which has stories we talked about on air, stories in the ticker, and also stories we didn't have a chance to talk about anywhere else. They'll be on our blog for you to read at your convenience.
And that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time on the Turnpike.